What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quantum Ascend. I have SwftCoin, SWFTC, up on the screen. This is the USD price chart. All right, one thing I want to call out here is if we go back to this moment in time, back to February 12th of 2018, right now the price is down around 70%, 69.27%. If I flip over to the market cap chart, that same moment in time, the market cap is up 78%. All right, so the price down, market cap up, meaning there's more dollars in SwftCoin now than there was back in 2018 at that same moment in time, even though the price is lower. So what that says is at some point in time, there's some kind of inflationary pressure on the coin. I did look it up, and it looks like everything is released now. So I don't think there's any more inflationary pressure, but over the course of these last 7 years, there was. And that's, we can tell that based on the price chart and the market cap. So what we have to do is, in order to find the USD price, we got to use the market cap. All right, so I'll take that data and I will pull it over to the USD price chart once we have it. So if we look coming off the floor here in black, you have the macro 1, 2, 3, 4, and right now waiting on a macro 5. And so if you kind of look here at this third wave too, just for a visual, you can see you had a 5-wave impulse right there, with the 5th wave being the big dog. But this 4th wave dropping right on top of the 1st wave there, pretty clean there for the 3rd wave. And again, right now just settling down, waiting for this macro 5th to get going. So zooming in on the macro 5th then, we have to figure out, did this set a new low? A lot of the market, this was the low back here in April, right? This is awfully close right here. So I'm going to be looking at these numbers up here where the L is. The low right there, 75486. The low right here, 7580. So this is lower just barely. So as of right now, what we're looking at for this 5th wave is 1, 2, and we're waiting for 3, 4, 5 of the macro 5th, right? And we just showed back here how this count went. It was a little bit longer here for the 3rd wave, but you had your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, and your 5, right? And in that 5th, you can count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? In that 5th wave. So wave within a wave within a wave, but you can see like waves 1 and 2, same thing happened right here for SwftCoin. Waves 1 and 2, I mean, this came back down near the lows, similar to this, but look what happened in waves 3, 4, and 5. That thing got ripping, and it did not take long. This is the weekly chart. Let's see how far it went. Date and price from the bottom there to the top there. 21 days, it went 14x. And that was just in that 5th wave. We're still looking at waves 3, 4, and 5. If you pull that down, well, we're looking at 28x in 84 days for SwftCoin. Right there. So trust me, I understand how frustrating it is to be in these markets right now, but you can see how this stuff has moved in the past. SwftCoin is no exception here. All right, so let's see now. We want to figure out the final target and waves 3 and 4 on our way up to that final target. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take fibs from that low there to up here, and you can see we have already closed out that range there on the 3rd wave. So this macro drop that we had happen for a year and a half, bam, already closed it out, came down here, and right now just battling, trying to find support. So we don't have to worry about that range any longer now that it's gone. All right, a couple other ranges we want to look at. Let me get rid of some of this stuff in here. Let's make this a little bit cleaner. You guys know where we're at. Okay. I want to see on this wave 1 to 2 drawdown. Yep, we exceeded that as well. Awesome. Right now, we're on a wave 3 to 4. Okay. This high goes back to a lot of the Trump pump ended in this high right here, like late November, early December. This is where a lot of assets stopped out. SwftCoin kept going. SwftCoin had a big run after a lot of the market already topped out. So this thing has gotten quite a bit of gas relative to the rest of the market. Where the hell is this thing? Hold on. Am I losing it? This guy. Okay. right there, just that last part, 14x while the rest of the market chilled out. All right, and what did it do? It broke out past that all-time high, and it's coming back down. Didn't quite back test it, but definitely came back down into that area. All right, so now we got to figure out where is this last wave, and there's a couple ways we're going to look for confluence. First way is we're talking about a lot of the market. We're looking for a full extension here off that Trump pump high down to this recent low, right? Well, a full extension of that puts us all the way out here, and I'm going to pull this over in a second to turn it into real dollars for you, but we're right up out there. So with where we're at, a full extension of this range would give us another 13x on SwftCoin from a market cap perspective. All right, a lot of the market we're looking at right now, we're looking at another 10x still from where they're at. So that fits right in line with that, okay? So one of the ways we're going to be looking at it is up there like that. And that's using our most recent price action. Another way we could look is we could take a full extension of the first three waves, there to there, right? So I took the high here from 3 to the low over here where it started at 0. A full extension of the first three waves. Well, what do you know? The 3618 gives us confluence right there with the 4236 of this range. So that's going to be my final target right up there. All right, and we'll figure out in a second what that's going to look like. But right now we want to figure out waves 3 and 4. Typically in a wave 3, you're going to break. You're either going to get up to this last high, or a lot of times you'll exceed it. You'll get up to the 1618, and then you're going to come back down to either back test that high or this resistance area. All right. Typically in the wave 4, you're looking at a 35 to 50% pull down. This thing being a smaller cap coin, probably going to be a little closer to the 50% clip, but let's find out. 33% gets us back to that last local high. Also the all-time high right there, right, from the market cap. But then we see down here at the 786, 43% kind of puts us a little bit more in the middle of that range. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have that come in down there and find support on the 786 right here, and then we go off into a fifth and final wave. Bear with me. I'm about to pull this over to the USD chart. So in this scenario, the wave 1 would be 147%. This wave 3, usually the strongest, 537% or a 6.4x. Like we said, we got a 43% drop down, and then that fifth wave right there gives us another 310% or a 4x. Third wave, the longest, and that's how this thing would look. All right, so now what we're going to do, let's pull this data over to the price chart, and we'll be able to get you guys out of here. I need to take this wave 3 from the current price, 493%. Where is 493% from this current price level? 493% gets us just back out above that high. Okay, so that just barely, like right at about 50 cents, which is a nice round number, right? So that measurement, or 5 cents, excuse me, that measurement barely gets us above a new high there. Well, look on this. That definitely got you a new high on the market cap, right? So just more confluence showing you guys that we have to be using the market cap chart here. After that, we set a 43% drawdown. Let's see this guy right here, 43% drawdown, right around 2.7 cents, right about there. And then what does our final move have us going? Has us going 310% from that price. 310% from this price gives us a target of just about 11 cents, 11.1 cents. So what you would have had is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 11.1 it looks like up here. All right, so that's what we got. Wave 3 up to about 5 cents. Wave 2 back down to wave 4 back down to 2.7 cents. Wave 5, 11.1. That's how we do it, kids. So not only is that giving us a new all-time high in the price chart, also giving us a new all-time high here on the market cap chart. So I know that was a lot of math. I know that was a long one. Appreciate you guys staying with me. I do feel really good about these targets here that we just laid out for SwftCoin. So like I mentioned, join the Quantum Circle, real-time trades, portfolio access, 2 macro videos a day, access to the Discord to teach you how to do TA just like me. Link to that in the bio. If not, just really appreciate you guys being here. If you could follow, like, repost. I want to get this info out to as many people as I can before it's too late. So hope you're having a great Monday. Talk to you guys later.